may ibang stigma kapag you're trying to create contents sa YouTube. Parang, fame whore naman ito. Laging ganon. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I'm here for another video, and for today's vlog, I will be giving you my 2 cents on these ECQ. Okay, so this is my first sit-down vlog, and guys, do you know it's been 44 days since the implementation of the ECQ? Yes, ang bilis. Actually, hindi mo na siya namalayan. I actually made a list kaninang umaga. Pagkagising, I tried to wake up 9 AM. Pero nagising ako 9:30. Anyways, and then nagsulat ako, and it's actually refreshing to write again. Nagsulat ako ng konti-konti lang, para nga sa vlog na to, so that I can keep my thoughts together. First off, I've been uploading vlogs recently sa YouTube, and I've been sharing it sa social media ko, kahit na nahihiya talaga akong mag-share. Kasi alam niyo yun, hindi, parang may ibang stigma kapag you're trying to create contents sa YouTube. Parang, fame whore naman ito. Laging ganon. But to be honest, the reason why I started uploading videos is to help me cope up with, I don't know, it's not depression eh. It's just when you have a bad day and things start to pile up. I had rather a bad week or a bad 3 days. And I found uploading or reminiscing the way to cope up. So I started browsing my drives, my Google Drives, and I saw pictures na hindi ko na alam na meron pa palang ganon. Actually hindi before, mahilig talaga akong mag-video kapag kasama ko yung mga kaibigan ko. Well, for me, it's actually moments. Pero I always joke na, I'm vlogging this. Pero for me, the real reason was that sabi nila, eyes can capture moments. Pero alam mo yun, I'm always afraid that what if Meredith Grey, charot, magka-amnesia ka, diba? Or something happens. It's basically why I started uploading YouTube videos. And also, kesa yung nauubos yung araw ko na nakahiga lang ako, might as well find a platform to extract my creativity. The reason kung ba't ako nag-vlog na nagluluto. There was a time when I really asked the creator, can you please stop the world? Kasi, can I just sleep? Can I just lay on my bed? Can I not get up in the morning? Pero when I wished for it, I never knew it was possible. And I don't think it will ever happen. Then on, you can go away, but the world will continue eh. Hindi mag-stop yung school, hindi mag-stop yung mundo ng mga tao eh. So it's unfair to ask for something, tapos alam mo yung for your own benefit, pero alam mo na, maraming maapektuhan. Lalo na when I was so down, I had too many problems. So, parang, gusto mo lang kumawala sa mundo. Gusto mo lang tumigil muna yung mundo. And then when you're okay, tsaka na lang bumalik. Tsaka na lang umikot ulit. I recently saw this post online na when heaven and hell unite daw, you know, it's really bad. Na isa lang yung common enemy nila. I remembered, in grade 3 ako, they taught us na it's a sin daw pag hindi ka sumimba. We don't get to go to mass on Sundays. Pinos, stop. Bars, stop. Walang warning eh. Walang nagsabi sa'yo na, oy, mag-stop yung mundo ah. No one prepared for this. Hindi pa yun ah. Haba, di ba? So, I limited my points to 5. These are the 5 realizations I had during this entire ECQ. First, it's very hard to stay positive when you are stuck in a negative situation. Why? Kasi, when you try to be positive, they connote it as toxic positivity. When you try to look at the silver lining of stuff, people bash you as if hindi ka empathic enough or empathetic enough to feel the weight of the situation. When you look at the bright side, it's always as if you're doing something wrong or you're taking it the wrong way. Lalo na thousands na yung families na nawawalan ng loved ones because of this pandemic. If you read a book today, sana all may pambili ng libro. Yung watch Netflix, people don't see it as appreciating art. For once, people are buying art. I remember parang prior, di ba, we're always in this movement na art should be paid. The reason why passion careers aren't a thing, or passions aren't career, kasi people don't pay for art. But now that people are paying for Netflix subscriptions, people are still mad. There are still people who are not happy. If you have a hobby, or if you create, or if you discover a new hobby, like baking, cooking, like cross-stitch, or painting, or writing, people don't see that as extracting creative juices out of you. Ang makikita nila is, how can you do that when the world is fucking upside down already? So you don't really know where to stand. Sobrang hirap mag-weigh in sa mundo ngayon. If you look at the negative effects of this pandemic, kung paano yung nagiging away-away ng mga tao, sa mga work, sa industry, sa economy, sasabihin naman ng tao sa'yo, you add insult to the injury, na you're spreading negativity, you speak up against everything that is happening right now. People are gonna say you're adding to the negative vibe. We don't actually know where the wind is blowing. We don't know what situation we are in. Eventually, for me, it's my own personal opinion. How I am coping up. I always see it na it's always darkest before dawn. Things are eventually gonna get better. Hopefully. Number 2, this pandemic brought us to see the clear picture of the country state, real score behind everything na hindi naman natin pinapansin. Now we finally see the elephant in the room. Now we get to paint a picture of what is the real problem in the country state. Now we believe and we finally see eye to eye that there is societal division and it has affected so much more than we could ever see. That this societal division has done so much damage. The world is not equal. That there will always be the rich and the poor. Now we see what poverty really looks like. We see people who don't have anything to eat. Now we empathize with them. We empathize with those people na isang kahig isang tuka. And I think this pandemic is adding fuel to that fire. Matagal nang may mahirap. Now we realize na people who lack of enough resources, ito yung pinakakawawa sa mga grave situations. It's sad na we have to experience this for us to be able to see that clear picture. Now nakikita natin na third world country is not just a word to define kung anong klaseng country tayo. It's actually a state. This pandemic lightened people. The reality, we all are afraid to accept before. Dinadaan-daanan lang natin. Third thing, this ECQ really burned bridges. Created future awkward scenarios. And even social media awkwardness eh. I know there are a lot of people right now na you can't react to a certain post dahil pinost siya ng isang nakasagutan mo or nakasamaan mo ng loob dahil you have opposing views. When you express your belief and you express your opinion, it doesn't align with someone else's. It's two things. Either they don't care or they will care so much that it will lead to a point na even friendships get destroyed. I didn't imagine that the coronavirus will touch personal lives more than we could ever imagine. How did I say so? Not infected with the virus, and I'm so thankful. Sabi nila you are defined by your personal belief, political stand, views, and opinion. I believe otherwise eh. There are people na naniniwala sa death penalty pero hindi sila naniniwala sa abortion. I use that as a reference kasi it's what I basically see on my social media. But we have to respect that there are still a lot of factors involved. We can't really define kung ano ba talaga tong taong na to just because of a simple post that we saw online. And sabi niya should end friendships daw with people who ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. If friendship is defined solely by your alignment on certain beliefs, then I think, in my perception, your friendship is hanging by a thread. Why? Kasi if there's a connecting line na ito lang, pag nagkakasundo lang tayo magkaibigan, then pag ang isa bumitaw ng kaunti, or kahit konti lang, tas nag-slip, then the friendship is ending. Pero I don't see friendship kasi na ganun eh. Ako, my friends, even if we don't agree on certain things and certain stuff, even if we have different perceptions or views, we respect each other, and then eventually gusto pa rin namin magkita-kita after ng ECQ. If ganun ang klase ng friendship, then wala na magiging magkakaibigan sa mundo. I know that a lot of people aren't with me on my unpopular opinions, and I accept that. I don't feel awkward at all unless you start feeling awkward to me. But I'm glad that there are still people nakikita ko sa social media ko na kahit alam nilang iba yung pananaw ko, na hindi kami magkapareho ng opinion sa isang bagay, they still like my photos. I mean, mapapansin mo kasi yun eh. Dating nagre-react naman sa'yo, parang wala na silang, ayaw na nilang mag-react sa'yo ngayon. Dahil doon, Alam mo yun, paano pag nakita na kami nito? Eh ako wala naman akong bad feelings. Pero alam ko, there are people na meron bad feelings sa akin. Kaya ako, as much as possible, I try to stitch it up. Bago pa siya lumala. I talk to those people. Huwag niyo sigurong pabayaan. Talk it out. I make it to a point na my emotions are safe. Sa nakikita ko, iba-iba lang siguro tayo ng pagluluto kung paano natin gustong ayusin ang Pilipinas. Pero pare-pareho pa rin naman yung outcome na gusto natin eh. We want a better world, we want a better Philippines. Hindi natin siguro kailangan mag-away-away para doon or magkasamaan ng loob. Kasi diba, I quote this from a friend, an acquaintance na tayo-tayo lang din naman ang nandun in the future. For what yung pag-away, diba? Para magkaroon pa ng grudge, hindi natin yun kailangan. Basta pareho kayo ng goal na isalba ang Pilipinas or ayusin ang sistema. It's not something you wanna say online. We're not born in a country na ang nationalism ay sobrang igting, sobrang tight. Due to this ECQ, everything else sinks in. You start reflecting, you realize that there are a lot of bad things that happened in your past. It's all inevitable. And now, parang nag-wore off na yung anesthesia. You're starting to feel all the real emotions, the feelings. Tapos wala ka ulit pantakip. You don't have any pain reliever. The things you do before, which helps you cope up with the pain you felt, you can't do it now. Experience mo before na lagi mo lang nire-repress, put it at the back of your mind kasi you have a lot of things to do. Ako, I've done that so many times. Siguro kung wala akong ginawa, kung I wasn't in my post today, maybe I would have lost my mind from a previous experience. Ang rule kasi, you have to fight it. Na, sige, band-aid mo na yan. Para lang makagalaw ka na, makakilos ka na. You had bad decisions, and maybe this bad decision led to this, or this experience led to this, kung ano ka ngayon, kung ano ka as a person, whether it's with relationships, personality, feel the anxiety of everything that happened in your past. Bumabalik lahat, parang nagbo-boomerang eh, kasi wala kang ginagawa eh. Kahit mag-complain tayo na mag-complain sa mga nangyari sa buhay natin, mag-complain ka sa Diyos, sa mga tao sa paligid mo, sa events na nangyari sa buhay mo, sa mga taong nag-bring up kung ano ka, na naging factors kung bakit ka ganito, bakit ka ganyan. There's no actual reason to cry over spilled milk. Tapos na yun. Hindi mo na yun mababago. It's a fucking tattoo. Let it all sink in, and then learn to absorb it in a way na it will not consume you. Fifth and last is that this makes us feel na we're losing interest in doing anything. Dahil siguro, we actually lack assurance. Lalo na wala pang gamot, wala pang cure. And you know, don't know how long this pandemic will affect or how long the effect of this pandemic will affect people. Hindi mo alam kung hanggang kailan to. Hindi mo alam kung matatapos pa ba. Kung ano yung uso, dalgona coffee, prison break, money heist, lahat. Do everything na ginagawa ng ibang tao kasi you're looking for a way for you to be able to cope up with what is happening. Maybe you're looking at how other people cope up and we try to do things that will keep us sane. Next is that we're all afraid na ito na yung new normal. Kasi all your life, for 22 years, I have been trying to fit in. I have been trying to adapt and survive for you to be able to go with the flow kung ano ang mundong ito, na makisama sa mundo. And then, in a snap, bago na pala yung mundo. So, the truth is, we live in a world that is very fast-paced. Like, hindi mo alam how to keep up. Whether there is a new normal, we'd have to live with masks, or gloves, or PPEs. Worst case, napakainit sa Pinas. Default ito eh. Sana, after this, sana when the situation gets lighter, and we have a more possible solution, live in the outside world again. We don't forget the realizations that this has taught us. Sana we still stick to our beliefs and principles. Sana gusto mo pa rin tulungan yung mahihirap. Kasi that's something I am afraid of. Baka ngayon lang to. Baka ngayon lang tayo, kapit-kapit na naman. And then after this, personal gain na ulit. Kailangan mo ng tulong ng ibang tao. Kailangan mong tumulong sa ibang tao. Sana after this, umili ka pa rin dun sa binibilhan mo ng donut na kakilala mo lang. Sana magluto ka pa rin daw sa inyo. Ituloy mo pa rin yung gusto mong pagbibig. Sana mag-paint ka pa rin. Sana magsulat ka pa rin. Sana mag-vlog ka pa rin. Kumanta ka pa rin. Sana yung mga bagay na natutunan mong gawin ngayon, gawin mo pa rin ulit. It's a short history that we've all been part of. We actually lived in an era na history na. I mean, do you imagine ever? I lived an era or a short history that the world will never forget. Tipong, magpo ka na, lola basyang ka na. Basyang ba yun? Basta lola ka na. Pagkwento ka sa mga apo mo. May panahon na hindi lumalabas yung mga tao, ilang days yun. Or if it's otherwise, sana we still get to share the stories of the past. It's actually a story that no one ever saw coming. And I know 2020 has been so rough. When my friend and I were joking, ano kayang sunod? We just have to weather through this storm. Together, I hope. And let's all still create our own foresights. Just hope we all survive and see each other again. That's it, guys. See you on my next episode.